They said do some behind the scenes. You're behind the scene. So I'm working actually on this song, Lexus 134. The song came about. I scored 134 on my GED, and I met a young lady. I call her Flexus. She bought her money. She bought all that shit. She like nice shit. So anyway, yeah. So it's just how the energy combined. And so I'm going to go back and do some things, but I'm going to play a little bit for you. Get an idea. Y'all going to hang out with me today for a minute. Alright, so what I like to do is when I'm doing my own mixing and recording, I'll listen back at it. And see, well, how is a listener going to take it? So I think that should be more cleaner. So I'm going to put a podcast, because I use Soundtrap. This is what I'm using. I'm using the Soundtrap program. You probably can't see it. I'm going to turn a little bit. There we go. I'm using the Soundtrap program, which is free. It's from Spotify. So I'm going to go to a podcast effect, and let me see how it sounds. Got this in my hand, fingerprint. I'm going to turn it. Remember how I touch red. My nails are big, green, that slime. With the touch of yellow, I'm fully a day. I'm like a couple that's murder. It's dark, that's alright. On the surgery, hanging with Wednesday. I'm bringing bills, then first walked in. I'm sorry, I'm eating liver with black beans. While in my belly, I'm big cheese. Platforms on the furry. Oregano, I might redo this second verse. I'm talking Miami nights, and I'm taking first class flights. I'm living on songs which I like to read. Underneath the palm tree, sitting in a breeze. This brother pushes harder than a cold when you sneeze. I rap my check, my mind, my grind, everything on check. That's flexes, sauce, shop to H-Town, this Texas. When it's gooey, I was in the ground, like it's a gator, bro. Man, I'm gonna spread out with the trucks, like it's a decade. This is for the culture. Remember me like RBH, what if I was a Nike sign corner, Reebok, told about what's branding. My ex-girlfriend is from Atlantis. That's how I learned when life is an ocean, always so like a Navy SEAL with margins and emotion up and down. This is a playground. Cause when it gets I'm like this. Right there, I don't like it. It's jumbled. Like, I like to be clear and precise with what I'm saying and communicate to a listener. Art, music, and all that is about communication, no matter if it's visual or whatever. You make a painting, somebody's going to communicate in their feelings, how they feel about it, yada, yada, yada. Okay? So that's what I'm on. And before I give something to you, I have to make sure that it's up to my standard. For me, it felt like a blast from the soul. I was all over the place. Looking for love in the center, erasing all the slugs. Fan was a fan. They didn't give me what he was. And that was my usher to life and society. So I said, the ignorance will make my message in my future. At least in Silverstone, I was clueless. Protection of my energy is my priority. Next to great build it was in a virtue of building. Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows, I love fucking young. Mellahnix, next, Black Rock Studio, handsome, I'm here, we next, Mellahnix, I say Mellahnix. Shout out to my homie Flexes, I say shout out to the homie Flexes, I say shout out to my homie Flexes. So it's like when you meet people, man, Take the message they give you. Look, I'm on a whole nother path now. Working on shadow work, working on internalizing, a lot of introspection. You know, like I met this person and she really like showed me a whole lot. Just in her interactions. Her adaptability, her fluidity. And I do not care, I do not mind sending that person anything. They know they are good with me. Sometimes, dude, like, I feel like in my life, I'm going to be 1,000% transparent with you guys. The prophets went through something. Every time and when they spoke their truth, or the truth that God sent them through them, they were ostracized and punished. But for telling the truth, to help your life. And then with my art, my music, I tell my truth. I tell it like I'm a very golden rule type person. I understand the world isn't like that. And we have separation due to errors in the teachings of a child. So when a child grows up, their perspective of what things should be doesn't coincide with another person's, and now we got the separation. But we have these higher ways of living and learning. I deal with the I am, not the me. That's lower nature. I'm going to a higher vibration. Just because you grow up in a project and you leave your project and you see somebody with a purple mohawk and he's black and orange clothing on, that doesn't mean to clown him. He's from a different environment, and maybe he's from somewhere worse than you. And we have that problem. And this young lady, she helped direct me to that. A lot of the times it's not the person, it's the stuff outside, but don't ruin your inside because of what's outside. It's not what comes into a man that defiles him, it's what comes out of him. So whatever was planted in him that makes him defile himself, somebody put that there. I'm not here to preach, dude. I'm just saying, man, I'm on this journey, dude, and like, I really want to get this off my chest because I deal with it. I was reading about Amos the other day. God told him he was a shepherd. He was a shepherd and he dealt with fig trees or something else, but he was told to go to a king and deliver this message from God, and the man got mad at him. You're a king leading people. How are you going to ignore truth to help yourself, to help everybody? You're that fucking arrogant. I deal with that. You deal with it at work. You deal with it with people. The biggest battle is the battle within yourself. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to destroy myself. I'm not going to do any of that to myself. Because somebody doesn't get my message or doesn't understand me. I wasn't put here for you. I was put here for a purpose, to assist and maybe enable you. Even if we meet or not. Life is like a ripple effect. You throw a rock in the water, what happens? Your one thought, based on the emotion, and that emotion comes with the behavior, comes all the way from how you think. And sometimes we got to go back in here and redo some stuff. You know, I used to have an associate say he always trying to be a friend and want to tell his truth. But bro, if you're not enabling yourself to get to where you need to go, you're not a friend of yourself. See, don't sit up here and be Jimmy Swaggart and Dr. Umar in front of your friends and trying to pull somebody and put them in the spotlight and pull out all their flaws. You put yourself on the spotlight and pull out your flaws. One thing I learned when I was a kid, if people told on themselves, they shut the F up. I'm going to say it again. If people told on themselves more, a lot of people would be quiet and shut the F up. I don't mean to preach. I'm not trying to be overbearing or overwhelming in conversation. I'm just conveying. I'm just like giving this to you. It's like 9 minutes, 30-something seconds. I hope you have a good day. I got to get back to what I got to get to. But I wanted to show you a little behind the scenes of what I'm working on and also of who's producing what I'm working on. Because it ain't about me. It's about him. I'm just a vessel. Mellahnix. You can follow me at MELLAHNIX. Instagram,
Once you follow that page, you'll find my art page, mellahnixartz777. Thank you, everybody in Germany that's playing Great Spaceship Earth. I dropped that a few years ago, like right after quarantine. I was experimenting with trap metal. And the funny part about it, I'm going to say this. I got a bad review, which I appreciate bad opinion. I appreciate opposition within an opinion. Thank you. But God showed me, oh, somebody in Germany picked this up. I've never seen a boost, but it's not the fact of that. It's the fact that things are getting done how they should get done. And like Lex told me, enjoy the moments. I miss that motherfucker. But y'all take care.